Okay, so I've been married to for over 7, 8 years now, but because I didn't have my landing paper, I couldn't get my green card. So, is any other way out? I
You
did
ma-
went to
you,
one
you
lawyer and he
married you
told
married
me,
to a U.S. citizen?
yes,
Yeah,
sir.
it's called the provisional waiver. You go home, you come back.
Okay, so that's my only option.
If you don't have an entry into the United States and you entered the country without inspection, you stay. Your husband files the I-130 visa petition for you. You file a
Okay.
provisional waiver after the I-130 is approved. What does the waiver do? It waives the 10-year bar. So let me explain something to you. If you live in the United States illegally more than 1 year, there's a law that says if you leave the country, you can't come back for 10 years. That's why people get stuck when they leave. That's why the immigration laws are
Okay.
so stupid. And these actually laws were written by Newt Gingrich in 1996. It actually forces people to remain in the United States illegally because they're scared if they leave, they'll never be able to come back, just like you.
Okay.
So what?
So how about if you've been here for more than 10 years?
Fine. You've been here for 20 years. So then you file a provisional waiver. What does the provisional waiver do? It waives your immigration law violations. So it waives the fact that you entered the country without inspection and you resided here with some sort of out of status more than a year. So then you go back to your country, wherever you're from, when the visa appointment is scheduled. They're going to ask you 4 sets of questions. Okay? First set of questions is, did you live in the United States out of status more than a year? Yes, I did. Here's my waiver. Okay, resolved. 2, do you have a medical exam? In that medical exam, do you have any communicable diseases or do you have drugs in your system? I assume you have no communicable diseases. I assume you have no drugs. That's fine. The third thing they're going to ask is, do you have any criminal records? I assume you have no criminal records. I assume you're a nice person. You've never been arrested. You'll be fine there. And the last thing that they want to do is actually, it's going to be 5 sets of questions because it's a marriage case. The 4th thing they're going to do is prove to us this is a real marriage. Now, I assume you and your husband are living together. You'll be able to prove it's a real marriage. And finally, the last thing they're going to do is, have you ever commit fraud? You ever lied to the government? If you never lied to the government, you never committed fraud, then you pass that part. That is the entire interview. I've just taken you through the entire thing. So so for people who have straightforward cases, who do provisional waivers, in my office, they have gone home and come back 2-3 weeks later. Knock on wood, I've never had anybody stuck. Now, if you came here on a substituted passport, you lied, you showed a document that's not true, or you have some other misrepresentation with the government, you don't do a provisional waiver because the provisional waiver doesn't cover lying and misrepresentation. That's a different story. Okay, but assuming you just entered the country without inspection, someone drove you across the border, or you drove across the border, or you walked off a boat, you jumped out of a plane, you parachuted over Nebraska, you ran across from Mexico, whatever it is, as long as you didn't show a fake document, you should be doing a provisional waiver.